My camera's acting a little weird. Hi everyone. Am I actually recording for once? My phone doesn't show I'm recording at all. Yes, I shattered the screen. Hi Jess. See if we can get this to work. Oh well. It says it's recording. Did my pre-trip. IRL right here in front of us. There's another Sutco truck here, 1821, just a day cab. Just figured it out. You guys are on the phone now. High five. And looks like we got an obstacle course up here. I thought there was an obstacle course here, but it won't be too bad.
Turn left on Dryden Road.
We'll cut across the gravel. We don't need to cut across the gravel to make the corner, but to prevent tire wearing down as much as possible, you take the corner always as wide as you can. So you can take the corner a lot tighter, but you don't want to. The less sideway grinding in those tires, the better. Man, that breeze feels good. Okay, U-turn complete. Let's go to Saskatoon. Oh, we won't get there today. But we're starting fairly early in the hopes of having some time off along the way so we can stop and enjoy the flowers. So we can stop and enjoy the dinosaurs. That's better? We'll see if IRL fixed the truck this time. We'll see. If they fix the overheating issue, I'm happy. We'll still bring it in if the engine light's still a problem, but we'll see. If they fix the overheating issue, at least that's step one done, the big issue. Pacific Rim Rentals. Got Big Rig parked in there. He parks in there every weekend, and they charge him $100 a month. Park it there. Which is not a bad price. But I'd be living in the Big Rig if you're charging me for paid parking. Need a little more brake than I thought. Government Street now has a no truck sign on it. Further north of Industrial. And no trucks down that way. It makes sense. It's a complicated intersection. Unless you're making a local delivery, why are you taking a truck down there? Like there's a grocery store down there and stuff like that. So obviously trucks still have to go down that way. But only go down there if you're making local deliveries. The IRL is a 1.8 kilometer walk for me from at home, so I just always walk there. Drove the pickup up here, dropped off all my supplies, everything, so I didn't have to walk with backpacks and clothing and all that stuff. And then went back home, dropped off the pickup, and took a nice hike up here. It's a good system. Yeah, I dropped Jess off over here too. That way she could organize the stuff and put everything away. And by the time I walk up there, she's organized and we're ready to move. Well, it's not quite true. We're ready to do the pre-trip. Avoid engine brakes. I'm sorry, sir, but the sign's wrong. The sign's wrong. Completely mistaken. That sign is incorrect. Long weekend, there's people everywhere, so you really got to pay attention. Yeah, Jess was driving downtown yesterday and there were all these festivals going on and road closures, and it's like, yikes. See, with a wide turn like that, I could have chosen to stay in that lane if I had wanted to. If I was making a left-hand turn up ahead, I would have stayed in that lane. The channel's got pretty busy. You see a lot of tubes floating down that channel. There's got to be a few hundred people right there. There's got to be thousands of people in that river channel right now. Makes sense. Long weekend, all the tourists. Not a lot of locals float down that channel. It's mostly tourists. The bridge to nowhere. Used to be a railroad bridge. Now it just sits there. There's literally no reason for it. There's no footpath over it, no road, nothing. It's just a dead bridge. Is he broken down on the off-ramp there?
Turn left on Highway 97.
Oh, he's fueling up. He ran out of fuel. He's got a jerry can. I've never accidentally run out of fuel. I have run out of fuel, never accidentally. Oh, he's got booster cables up front. First they tried boosting it forever before they realized that he was out of fuel. There's gas stations all over. Pay attention to your gauges, people. Even when I had a hole drilled in my gas tank, I still didn't run out of fuel. Careful, careful. Yeah, gas price didn't jump up this long weekend. That's rare. Very rare. It actually went down a bit a week ago, so it went down 3 cents a week ago. I don't really care. Gotta fuel up. Gotta fuel up. I will try to fuel up at cheaper gas stations if we can time it out. Is that us? Fan belt is. Water temperature is way high. Fan belt is making weird sounds. We gotta pull over. No. What did they do to me? What did they do to me? Kilometers under the speed. I'm going to pull over here at this pull out and we'll see what they did to me. Thank you guys. Okay, open the hood and see what's going on there. Well, we're back on the road. How far later? Like 2 hours later? Hour and a half later, something like that. Thank you, IRL. You're just splendid one-star service. Absolutely splendid one-star service. I hope they actually fix the rad though. If they fix the rad, I'm still not, well, no, I'm still irritated. We're gonna go have this time at Fun Time in Drumheller tomorrow, and now we just ate up an hour and a half of that time. People are making comments on Facebook.
I never reply. She's trying to win this argument. She's not gonna win. I got my mojo. It's not gonna stop.
Whew, it is hot in here. Because I turned the heater on, open the window for a bit. Had the heater on so that it would get any air bubbles out of the heating system. So I'll pull over in a little bit here and make sure that the coolant hasn't gone down. It should be okay, but we'll stop and check. So basically, they reattached my rad hose but didn't actually tighten it down. It's probably hand tight. Screwed it all back together. Everybody at Suckla seems to be on vacation, but I managed to find someone to get me a PO number. Called my brother. He's in town. It's going to be the fastest help I can get. He went to Lordco, picked up some coolant. Only had to put in 7 jugs of coolant, compared to my 12 last time. So, I really need the rad hose to stay on now. I tightened it really snug. I hope that fixes it all. Just thinking, where's my first pullover where I can pull over? Thinking I'll just pull over in Summerland at the bottom here. I think I'll just do that just on a pull out, put 4-way flashers on and open the hood and take a quick look. The fan belt was squeaking because it was getting coolant sprayed all over it. That is a vibration. Yeah, right. I probably didn't latch my side of the hood. Yeah, I didn't latch my side of the hood. At least on one side it's latched. You find it very quickly if you leave both sides unlatched. So here should be a pull-out coming up ahead. Not a pull-out, but a turn-off. Lots of boats on the lake. That's why I don't like going out on the long weekend. It's just crazy busy. My brother went to Lordco, picked up, they didn't have pre-mix, they didn't have 50-50 mix, so I had to get concentrate, so that means I had to use all my drinking water in the truck to mix the water. At least I had drinking water in the truck, so we mixed it 50-50. wasn't distilled water, just drinking water. So not the best water to have in the rad, but at this point I just don't care anymore. Just get water in there, coolant in there. So I got him to bring 12 jugs, so I got extra jugs in the truck. So I now have 3 jugs of concentrate and 3 jugs of mix in the truck. So that means I'm carrying 9 jugs of coolant with me right now. As a rule, I like carrying 2 extra jugs. Oh, I was gonna pull over here. It's not really enough space. Oh, there's a visitor info thing here. I can pull into there quickly. Hopefully there's nobody in there. But is there an easy exit out of there? We'll find out, won't we? It's visitor info. It should be made for our bigger RVs and stuff, so I should be able to get back out. There's an RV in it. What's that? Yeah, there's a no parking sign. So I'm not parking, I'm just stopping and then I'll go again. Just open the hood and take a peek. Take a peek. Take a peek. Why are you beeping at me? Because I got lights on. Got it. I'll put you guys down there for a second. Yep, it was open. See all the liquid everywhere. Coolant level is down here. So I'll put some more in. Is this, how hot is this? Good way to burn yourself is opening this up quickly. It's releasing some steam. Could I get that jug of water? Because this is concentrate, so we need the last bit of the jug of water. Hey, these jobs are harder to do with one hand. The empty jug back. We'll toss it next time we have a chance. And that's the last of our drinking water. Now in Kelowna, near the Cal Tire, there's a drinking water depot. I think we can fill up our waters there. We're gonna stop there and find out anyway. Just found it. Close that up. We closed the cap. I lost the cap once. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Never looked at the rad hose, did I? Take a quick look. I just want to make sure it stayed exactly where I put it. I don't need to open the bumper, I don't think. I'll lift it high enough to look. Get in here. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Make sure I close the other side again. Yeah, I just don't think they tightened the hose clamp up properly. When I did my pre-trip, it all looked good, but as soon as you get any heat in there, then it shows itself. Okay. Good thing we left early. Apparently we needed the time just to repair the truck. Seatbelt on. How do I get out of here? Hey, that looks tight. Well, through where? Through the ditch? We would be so stuck. That's a deep little ditch. Make sure we don't take the nose of that RV off. Let's go a little bit on the grass here. I'm gonna ask you to clear me. We're clear? Okay. Can I see my mirror, please? Thank you. Okay, lots of room. So we're going to stop in Kelowna and take a quick walk to that water depot and see if we can fill up water there. You might be waiting for a little bit. Okay, apparently my clutch did not like that at all. It beeps for a little while. Has to cool down, and then it's good to go like that. Very rare I get the clutch to beep at me, but I did there. Did not have the right gear, and I kept trying to move, and then too much traffic. Okay. Let's see if we can make it the rest of the way without incident. Having that away, that'd be easy. We need to get it pretty soon because our water is low. Big jug is empty?
Pretty much, I was trying to fill a lot of bottles. If you don't fill that, then
We'll bring the big jug with us when we fill up. Bring the big cooler and the 3 jugs with, and we'll fill up all 4.
you won't have enough for
On the bright side, it's not overheating climbing this. It's plus 27. Last week it would have been overheating by now. So we have a win there. Look at on the bright side. Thanks, IRL. It looks like you might have actually cleaned out the rad, but you forgot to put the pieces all together again. You did a good job. Good job. Nice try. If only we gave out A's for effort. So it's an E and not a fail? E is not a fail. Fail, A, B, C, D, E, F. Fail is number 6, so it's 1 step above fail, so they didn't quite fail if it's an E.
Anything below like an E is really bad. Like really, a C is bad.
Have you ever heard of an E on a report card? Do they exist? E?
Yeah.
An E exists on a report card? Whew. I thought I was getting really bad grades when I hit C's. Oh, we stopped in Kelowna. North end of Kelowna. We're right by the Cal Tire. We pulled into the Cal Tire yard. Just found a place that dispenses water there, so Esso just north of there. Filled up our water there. So we're back on track.
It's more expensive, but still cheaper.
Yeah, it was 25 cents more a bottle there than where we normally fill up in Penticton. But still a lot cheaper filling up the bottles there than buying new bottles. We recycle the bottles until they break. Once they break, we throw them out, and then we'll buy new bottles at retail place and reuse them. They're meant to be one-time use bottles, but we recycle them many, many times. Does Iron Thunder say?
She's not gonna bother you because you're driving.
He's not gonna bother me. Too late, he's bothering me. You can tell him I'm shooting a video right now. His bings are in the video. It's good to have a speech-to-text mode on your phone. Mine's called Jess.
Yeah, my cell service really to me.
Our cell service is. I'm surprised we had cell service.
That's the problem. I don't know how to get it to send it. I'm trying to do Wi-Fi to data.
Look at all those boat trailers. Caterpillar, I guess they're building like a driveway on the side there. Interesting. Someone purchased the property maybe and they're building a cabin. A few boats on here, not a lot. I don't remember what this lake's called.
I think it's
Mara Lake? Mara Lake?
I believe so. I might be mistaken.
I don't remember. It's a beautiful place anyway. More beautiful places on the way. We got about 120 kilometers to go before I need to stop for a load secure. We'll see if we need to stop before that, just for stretching our legs or not, but I think we're making decent time now that the rat's not blowing up. The engine's actually staying very cool. I haven't seen the engine stay this cool since the first time we were overheating. So, and it's hotter today than it has. It's like 30 degrees Celsius outside, and climbing some of the hills, no issue at all. Stayed nice and cool, and I got AC going. It's the first time I've had AC going properly since we overheated the first time. This section, if you're wondering exactly where we are, it's Highway 97A headed up to Sicamous. There's cabins on the other side of the lake, and some of those cabins, the only way to get to them is by boat. Nice tight corners here. It's always a beautiful part of the highway.
I really like they install the park fencing better. I like it where there's always park walls.
Yeah, they were doing rock scaling and then putting up the fencing by Three Valley Gap. That way you'll have less rocks on the highway. Yep. Yep.
They're proud of it.
Yeah, quite a few boats in the dock here. It looks like summer's officially started. And for how much rain we were getting the last couple of days, it is nice to have everything. I think it's a perfect situation for a long weekend. Lots and lots of rain right before the long weekend. The ground is wet everywhere, so people with their campfires aren't going to be out of control, but the weather has gone beautiful for Sunday and hopefully tomorrow as well. So that is going to keep any forest fires from starting, or at least limit them and keep them from spreading quick. So all that moisture that we got before the long weekend is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Little rest areas like that I'd be nervous pulling into them right now, because some of them are going to be so full that it'll be hard for me to get back out. I've seen not a single big rig on the highway today. We saw a Sutco bobtail booting around in Kelowna, but not a single big rig on the highway. We're the only ones crazy enough to be driving on a long weekend Sunday. I'll be honest, I'd rather work the long weekend and have a long weekend during the week somewhere, or another weekend somewhere, get a long weekend there. Whoa, whoa, get on your side of the highway there. Got a pretty sweet job. I don't know anyone else with an office view like this. I always think boating would be fun, but those things are expensive toys. Such expensive toys. Entering Sicamous District. Sicamous, live more. only 3 diesel pumps at this petrol pass here, and 2 of them were broken. I didn't need to fuel up here. I could have easily made it to Golden, but I figure long weekend we've had so many incidents where pumps are broken, not working, let's fuel up early. At least if we're going to get stranded, we'll be stranded a little further down the road. And almost couldn't fuel up here because only 1 of the 3 pumps is working. Literally, the nozzles are broken.
100 meters, be in the right lane, then turn right on Highway 1.
So, well, at least we got fuel. We're good to go for at least the rest of today, and well, we're probably good to go to our destination tomorrow now. I don't think we have to fuel up again until Saskatoon. Should be good. We probably will stop and fuel up somewhere, but I think if it came to us needing to go all the way to Saskatoon, we would be on fumes at the end, but we should be able to get to Saskatoon from here. Lots of slow traffic today, lots of traffic. Tomorrow will be worse. Tomorrow will be worse. Let's get through as much of it as we can today. Tuesday's really bad too, but not as bad as tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the worst day of the week. Friday afternoon leaving Vancouver was getting bad, but it was still moving. I was still moving, so that was a good thing. My headlight back on. I like to be visible to people, not bright. The heck was that?
Whatever's behind my seat.
Behind your seat? What's behind your seat? Okay, something snapped behind your seat. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, no brights. People keep using the brights. Not as much of a problem in the summer, but in the winter it's such a problem. Yeah, today would be a good day for motorcycle riding. Perfect day. No sign of any rain. Full tank of fuel. Just made some awesome supper. Chicken tacos. Cheesy chicken tacos. Oh yeah. So good. So good.
Pretty proud of how that
Yeah, the chicken turned out so juicy and tender. I would have hammered down if I were you, but to each their own. And you see a big rig crawling up the hill. Go ahead, go in front of us and just hammer it. When we're moving at 100 kilometers an hour, stay the heck on the side of the road and wait for us to pass. to gauge how fast the approaching vehicle is. That's why you stop, you look, that vehicle's moving pretty slow, let's go. Now for a lot of climbing. Got to do a lot of climbing. Guess the sun's gone behind some clouds already. It's getting darker. It's getting pretty late. What's that? Yes, we have our time change, I think just before Golden. So I think as we leave Glacier National Park, yes, as we leave Glacier National Park, the Canadian Glacier National Park, we get a time zone change. Even with us blowing up today, I think we're going to have about 2.5, 3 hours of time we can spend in Drumheller walking around. I think we left early enough that we will have a bit of time, especially with time change. I think my math is right, and we make good time, not too much traffic. We should be good. We know we're going to Saskatoon tomorrow, so we only have to take an 8-hour break overnight. Huh?
You kind of know what to do the day after.
Yep, and we know we're loading the day after. I doubt we're going to the US with that load, so I'm pretty sure we only need 8 hours a day after. So, and even if we were going to the US, it would be a long drive before we got to the border. We wouldn't waste much time. I will slow down a bit. He's obviously faster than me. And our passing lane's ending. You're welcome. Because I know he's faster than me. Let him finish the pass. Just slow down a little bit, let him finish the pass. And I barely had to slow down, just enough to give him that little boost past me. So he's got a single trailer. I'm a fully loaded Super B and a full tank of fuel, so I am now just under 105,000 kilogram. Just under. Yep, British Columbia is a beautiful province. Thoroughly enjoying today. Well, aside from blowing up, that irritated me. But I got over that. I'm enjoying the day. Next fuel service, 150 kilometers. I guess that's where Golden is. That's almost 2 hours worth of driving for a normal vehicle. For us, it'll be over 2 hours of driving to get to Golden. Like I said, we were at half a tank here in Revelstoke. I could have easily gone to Golden. Probably could have gone to Calgary, but what if the pump is down in Golden? On long weekends, I won't take that risk. Too many times there have been problems.
We learned that. We saw the trend.
Yep, that's definitely a trend. Long weekends. Card locks are a problem. There's a cube van filling up beside us. They were filling up a barrel of gas in the back. I hope they wanted to get gasoline in that barrel. I hope so. Because they were asking the car or the truck or the RV pickup truck beside them, what's the difference between dyed diesel and just diesel? It's like, ooh. You guys should know this answer. If you guys are fueling up at a card lock, you need to know this answer. Hopefully you know the difference between gasoline and diesel, or else you're in a big trouble.
The dyed stuff. Can't get caught.
Essentially, there is no difference between dyed diesel and just diesel. It will perform exactly the same. 100% the same thing. The dyed diesel just has dye in it. That is all. It is a different color. It's colored. It is colored diesel. Why is it colored? Because dyed diesel gets a tax break. Dyed diesel is much, much cheaper. If you have permission to get dyed diesel, you don't have to pay taxes on it. Dyed diesel is pretty much limited to farmer fields. I don't know if farmers are allowed to use it on the highway for their highway trucks, but it's a farmer thing. It's I don't know if it's just farmers, but definitely farmers get a tax break. It's and you might be able to use it for off-roading, construction, and stuff too. Maybe forestry. That's considered farming as well. So.
I wonder if your car would even let you guess up there.
I don't think my card would let me choose a pump that's dyed diesel. I'm sure that they've programmed it so that my card doesn't work at those pumps. I know for a fact that my card does not work at a gas pump.
Yeah.
Yep, learned that. It's like, why is this not working? Oh, it's gasoline. Thank goodness my car does not work at a gasoline pump. Pull into a card lock and I just assumed that it was diesel. Has the big hose to it. It's like, oh, it's gasoline. Highway 1 resurfacing. Don't bother resurface it. Just let's 4-lane it and then resurface it. Four-laning Highway 1 would make a huge difference in all these traffic jams we always get into on here, all the accidents. It would make people less eager to pass illegally and unsafely because it's 4 lanes, you can pass all the time. So having this highway 4-lane all the way would make it a much, much safer highway. Here I'm always confused at the speed limits. I know my Garmin is wrong. Last speed limit I saw was 100. We're not in a park yet. As a rule, as soon as you hit a park, it's 90. We're not currently in a park yet. I think we're approaching one. Beautiful mountains. I've come up this way quite a bit the last couple of weeks, haven't I? Kind of nice running in this territory. Although Highway 1 can drive you nuts with the weird traffic, but it's kind of nice seeing different scenery. And I love long runs like this. Saskatoon, love this run. Because you get the beautiful mountains and then you get the beautiful prairies and just gorgeous. And a day of just driving. I don't have to do any loading, unloading. I can just drive. The fun part of the job. Loading, unloading, I don't thoroughly enjoy that. Tarping, meh. Yeah, I get paid to do it, so I'll do it. This is actually a pretty easy load to tarp. It's nice and square and blocked. It's the funny shaped ones. Watching Trucker Josh's video of what kind of tarp the ugliest load in the world. It's like, yeah, I'd be whining a bit if I had a load like that. I'd be whining a little more than a bit. Just beautiful mountains. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful mountains up here. Absolutely beautiful mountains. Always enjoy Rogers Pass. The summit of Rogers Pass is always just so beautiful. Yeah, the sun shining on the top of the mountain still. I'm doing speed limit, guys. As long as I don't do any crazy passing. Yeah, just saw an elk standing out on the railroad. The railroad's to the right side of us, down a little bit down the grade, and elk standing right on in the middle of the railroad. Yeah, we've seen one train moving today. Yeah, sun hitting the top of Rogers Pass Mountain is just such a beautiful sight. Absolutely gorgeous sight. We have to go around those mountains to the left, around the north side of those mountains. definitely smoke here. I don't know why there's smoke, but there's smoke. Might be some campgrounds. I think that sign says campground. I know we just turned south. Trust me, we're going around those on the north side. Person behind us is peeking. We're peeking. There they go. Minivan with a trailer. No blinky either. Must get a blinker fluid as well. Tell you, the lack of blinker fluid astounds me. People really need to buy blinker fluid and just top off that fluid. It's a simple thing to miss, I know. Very common problem. So if you didn't top off your blinker fluid, don't feel bad. Just go to your local auto shop and ask for some blinker fluid and top it off. And it should make your blinker work again. Should be okay. Push, last climb to the summit. This is where we turn north to go around these mountains on the north side. At least the ones we were looking at. There's more beautiful cathedral type of mountains everywhere. Are you doing a U-turn or are you crossing the road here? Oh yeah, there's a campground there. Okay. Speed limit is 0. Oh no! Oh no! We're in trouble. I'm speeding. I'm speeding, guys. I'm sorry. I'm feeling so guilty right now. Speed limit is 0. Breaking the law, guys. Breaking the law. I'm going over the speed by 33 kilometers. Looks like they're doing some surfacing here, surface work here now, so they're making progress. I think they were filling this stuff in so that way when they do top layer it'll be a nice smooth layer, hopefully. There's a bit of a funny angle that they're going to be. I always feel like going through these slots and driving on the new section of road. I think that's why the gravel piles are there, just to keep people like me doing that. motorcycle chicane back and forth between the cones. Clouds, the mountains, forest, it's all just beautiful. I think the camera is blowing the sky out a little bit too much because clouds are beautiful. Oh, update for the camera? Yeah, this would be a good idea to see if the software update to make the images better. Two-wheeler. I was International Pro Star as well. Waterfall? I don't see a waterfall. Oh, just that small little ribbon right in front of us, coming down the mountain. I'm sure it's a big waterfall close up, but from here it looks like a tiny little ribbon. Summit. I always love this point of view over here. Just the mountains curving around. Oh, it's just one of these magical scenery. Yep, I've got a pretty sweet job. I don't get to come up here very often, but like I said, the last month I've come up here a couple times now. It's been nice. It's been nice. Ooh, looks like he's got some problems. No, he might just be doing a check. Don't see any problems. He might not know there's a better pullout further ahead. Yeah, he's just walking around doing like a post trip. Hopefully he's not sleeping right there. It's like there's a nice bigger pullout just a little further ahead. There's some huge mountains. Absolutely huge mountains. Just love the craggly rocks everywhere, like the texture and everything is just so beautiful. You guys have to drive this someday and stop and enjoy the scenery, because camera does not do this mountain justice. Not in the slightest. I've watched the videos, I'm like, yeah, it's just not the same. It's still beautiful on camera, it's just so much better in real life. So much better. just awe-inspiring. Really? I'm going the speed limit. Double solid, huh? Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, these are done safely. During the week, this is a 50, so we should be happy it's a 70 right now. I'm doing a lot of landscaping here. Well, it's all downhill from here to Saskatoon now. Okay, it is more downhill from here than uphill. This is the highest up we're going to be today. So today we've gone from blowing up in Penticton to beautiful Rogers Pass snow sheds. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. Ask questions. I would love to know what you guys think of these routes. I just love them so much. So much fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It'll be all flatland, prairie land tomorrow. Beautiful in its own way. I'll just let the video roll out for a couple of minutes. I'll stop recording once we're through all these snow sheds. So yeah, thank you guys. You guys rock. Really appreciate all the subscriptions.